Uh, 49er faithful. I think it's safe to say the 49ers will be winning the Super Bowl this year.
I'm a 49er. I bleed red and gold. I've been faithful since I was 2 years old. We about to start quick and count another ring. Being a 49er means I'm a 49er.
49er faithful. It is I, Filmo Trev, coming to you live from Facebook, TikTok, Twitch, all the things, all the immediate things. And I'm here today to have a very, very healthy, good conversation with you about a couple of key things about this season. And I can truthfully say I have changed my mind. I've changed my mind. Full-heartedly, I was able to watch the landscape of the NFL for the bye week. I was able to watch other teams, and I have a new opinion about the San Francisco 49ers this season. Yes, I have a new profound respect, love, admiration for this team. And that's because when I look at the landscape of the NFL in its totality, I truly do see how the San Francisco 49ers will win the Super Bowl this year. Yes, I said it right now. The 49ers will go to the Super Bowl and win this year. Now, I know some of you out there are like, Filmo Trev, what the hell? Like, are you serious? Yes, I'm dead serious. And for a lot of key reasons why I think this is possible. Now, if this is your first time watching me, please do me a favor. Follow me right now immediately so you don't miss none of my posts. Give me a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and we need to dive into this immediately. Oh, and feel free to drop in the comments and give me your thoughts and opinions about what I'm saying about the San Francisco 49ers winning the Super Bowl this year. Let's get into it. The San Francisco 49ers have every chance and ability to win the Super Bowl this year. Unexpectedly, we had the worst amount of luck the entire half point of the season. But once the bye week came, I was able to watch other games and realize in the NFC, who can the 49ers not beat? We can beat everyone. And let's be honest, the best team in the NFC is the Green Bay Packers. They're beatable. Philadelphia, trash. Los Angeles Rams, we split with. Trash. Who else is there in the NFC? The Cowboys? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. The 49ers has every chance to truly win the Super Bowl this year. And if you agree with me, give me a thumbs up, provide a heart, let me know exactly what you think about this. Because I truly do believe the 49ers will win the Super Bowl this year. The defense is playing above average, which is phenomenal. Okay? We have the number one special teams in the NFL. The number one special teams in the NFL. The 49ers have never had the number one special team in the NFL. This is a first. And this isn't the best 49ers team the Kyle Shanahan era has had. This is actually one of the worst teams Kyle Shanahan had since he became the coach. And when you look at the dynamics of the San Francisco 49ers, this offense is finally healthy. We have phenomenal starters that are durable, that can pave the way. And I think that me personally, I have complained consistently about the offensive line play. I've argued about the wide receivers not being able to catch the ball. George Kittle is still George Kittle. Brock Purdy, even though I have my concerns, is still Brock Purdy. Christian McCaffrey has been playing a phenomenal year. And when I break it down and I truly do look at the landscape of the 49ers this season, Brock Purdy's thrown for what? 1,147 yards, completion of 66.8. That's good enough to manage the game. And that's what the San Francisco 49ers has to do on the offensive side of the ball. Manage the game. When I look at the AFC, who do they have that the 49ers cannot beat? Baltimore looks trash. They do. The Buffalo Bills is the best team, but that's because of their quarterback play. But can you honestly name one of their top wide receivers? No. The 49ers defense can stop Cook on the pass and the rushing. The 49ers has every ability to stop him. The 49ers has what it takes to win the Super Bowl right now. But, and there's a light but, can the 49ers stay healthy the rest of the season? Can the 49ers handle business and find a way to win out the rest of the year? Now, some people are saying the 49ers can win every single game on the schedule right now, except for that Seattle game. The season's going to come down to that Seattle game in San Francisco. It is. But I don't want to get ahead of myself. I don't want to talk about, what could possibly happen. But let's talk about the facts. And let's start with Brock Purdy. Brock Purdy, QBR of 68, completion of 66.3, passing yards of 1,147, 9 touchdowns. When Brock Purdy is able to manage the game and not play hero football, he's incredible. The problem is Brock Purdy wants to play hero ball or feel like he needs to play hero ball. If we can figure out a way for him not to do that and just to play non-selfish, dunk the ball, throw the deep ball when he needs to, God damn it, this offense can be incredible. This offense can really stand out. Now, I'm not hoping for Ricky P to come back and be healthy. Ricky P is being Ricky P right now. But if he can stay out for a little longer, get healthy, allow Jordan Watkins, allow all of our wide receivers, Sky Moore to get more touches, I truly do see how Brock Purdy can dunk and dime his way to a Lombardi trophy for the 49ers. This can happen. We don't need to put so much pressure on Christian McCaffrey. We need to start to figure out a way, Kyle needs to figure out a way to get Brian Robinson the ball a little bit more. Now, Christian McCaffrey right now has 849 yards. He's going to be over 1,100 yards rushing from scrimmage. I didn't think that was going to happen. Neither did you. No one actually thought Christian McCaffrey was going to be able to do that coming off of not one, not two Achilles surgeries. This is phenomenal. There's a lot of other players I would love to see for the 49ers play. But if this is our offense, I'm willing to go into a dogfight with this offense. And I can argue to any team about why the San Francisco 49ers right now are better. The 49ers are better. And to me, the San Francisco 49ers is the best team in the NFL right now. Who can argue that? Buffalo Bills, beatable. Baltimore Ravens probably won't make the playoffs. Indiana Colts has a 60-year-old quarterback who has been hanging out with his 15 kids. Their cornerback, Ward, concussion protocol for the third time, every team is beatable. The San Francisco 49ers is the best team, ladies and gentlemen. And please give me a thumbs up or heart if you agree with me. Subscribe to the channel. Drop in the comments and give me your thoughts and opinions about this, because I truly do see there's no doubt in my mind that the San Francisco has the perfect road to the playoffs. Now, the biggest key is, can we figure out a way to get that number 1 seed? To have that bye week, we have to win out. That's the only way for the 49ers to get that number 1 seed, is to win out. Handle our business, take care of our job, and it's feasible. It truly is feasible for the 49ers to do that. But will they? We can't shoot ourselves in the foot. We have to be due diligent, consistent, resilient, positive. It can happen. It can definitely happen. I'm excited. I'm thrilled, because this offense is not moving on all cylinders yet. Not yet. But I see the opportunities there for this offense to start to get the oil in the engine and start to move consistently. It's not there yet, but we're moving in the right trajectory at the moment. So let's wait and let's see. This week, the San Francisco 49ers has a way to try some new things. Stay healthy, because that's the key for this 49er team, is to stay healthy. Don't shoot ourselves in the foot. Line up, play who we need to play, okay? We don't need to blow teams out. But Kyle Shanahan needs to find a way to add new wrinkles to his offense, continue to learn, split the carries between Christian McCaffrey and Brian Robinson Jr., dare I even say give Garendo the ball, and the 49ers can do great things. The 49ers will do great things if these things can happen consistently. I'm ready for it. I am truly, truly ready for it. This is going to be good. Now, let's talk about this defense. We got to talk about this defense. And drop in the comments right now what defensive player you feel will be the highlight for the remainder of the NFL season on the 49ers. Let me know who do you think it will be. I have a huge, strong suspicion in my bones that Bryce Huff is about to turn up. Bryce Huff was a phenomenal pickup for the San Francisco 49ers. And when you look at Bryce Huff's stats, they're shitty. 13 solo tackles, 4 sacks. But it's the way he's getting to the quarterback at the right time changes the trajectory of this defense. It does. Brian Huff is something special that Philadelphia Eagles could not see. And that was a phenomenal pickup for the San Francisco 49ers. And I would love for Robert Saleh to stay one more year, because if he knew that about a small gym, what else could he do as the defensive coordinator for the 49ers for 2 to 3 more years? Bryson Huff looks good. And not to mention his 2 forced fumbles. I think if the 49ers can really lock in Bryce Huff and get that pass rush down to where he's getting to the quarterback better at a more of elite star level, because Bryce Huff's not a star yet. He's under that star tier, but he's getting there. The 49ers has a great opportunity. Great opportunity. And I'm here for it. I'm here to see it. I want to see it. It is possible. It truly is possible. Now, we got to talk about the guy who has me blocked on Instagram. Yes. This 49er, and please do me a favor. If y'all follow him, I'm going to say his name in 1 second. Bear with me, but I got to give the roll up to it. He has me blocked on Instagram. That's because when he played for the Oakland Raiders, I commented his stats. And he was sensitive and he blocked me because I gave factual stats to him. He's now being San Francisco 49er 2 times. I am still not unblocked, but I hope to be unblocked soon. Mr. Farrell, you are something special. And you remind me of a used M5 BMW from the 80s. When you first came out, you looked like a star. But people didn't know that it would take time to get the engine going. You needed some new oil. You needed some new fluids. You needed some new people driving the car. But years later, you stepped up. You showed why you were a first-round pick. And there was pressure on you that I couldn't fathom. So here I am to apologize to you and say I'm sorry. Would love for you to unblock me. Would love to have you on the Faithful Talk podcast and to have a conversation with you about this season with the San Francisco 49ers. Because this year, you're doing some special things, my friend. And I believe the Faithful Talk as a community would love to have you on the podcast and have a conversation with you, because these stats right here for you, just directly since you've been with the team not that long, 9 tackles, 4 sacks. This is phenomenal. This is great. Imagine what you could have been doing with the 49ers if you were there from the jump. But you're a journeyman now. I respect it. I give all praise because I'm happy that you're a 49er. Imagine if we had Fred Warner back, Boza, with Farrell, with Huff. Imagine with White. I see some huge opportunities for this defense. And it's because Farrell is playing at an elite level. And he's getting to the quarterback. He's doing it. He's getting to the quarterback. Now, can he stay healthy? That's what I want to see. Can Farrell stay healthy? Give me a thumbs up. Give me a like. If you support the channel. If you're on TikTok, please follow me immediately. Provide some hearts. If you are on YouTube, subscribe, ring that bell, thumbs up, drop in the comments. Facebook, you already know to give me a like and let me know what's going on. You have to let me know what's going on. And right now, I think is a perfect time to talk about one more thing that's super, super important. Okay? This team is not the best looking team eyeball test. It's not. We don't look the best. But this team is special because I truly do believe this is the most hardworking team that's been under the Kyle Shanahan tutelage. They're hardworking and they're resilient. They're not pretty. This is a whole bunch of backups coming together and say, you know what? We can kick ass. And they've been kicking ass. So I'm proud of them. I am so proud of this team because they're showing why they deserve to be in the NFL and why they will go to the Super Bowl this year in Santa Clara. I can't wait. I'm looking forward to it. I am so looking forward to it. There's so many positive things to talk about this team, and I truly do see how we can win out the rest of the year. We can win out the rest of the year. And if you believe that, come on now, drop in the comments right now, subscribe, like, do all the things, because there's so many positive things to talk about this team. We got some great stuff going on. We really do. This team is special, and not because we drafted first round, second round. It's because the way they're playing together as a unit, as the way they're coming and saying, you know what? I know I was a backup, but guess what? I'm the starter now. This is what I can do, and providing it. I want to see Upton Stout ball out. 5'7", corner, nickel. Dominating. There's so many things to be positive about. But right now, hold on, let's do this. Let's drop in the comments right now, and let's see what the faithful talk have been talking about. Because there's a lot of good things. A lot of good things. So I'm going to drop in the comments right now, and I'm going to see what y'all been saying. Let's see what we got going on. A lot of stuff from YouTube. I see y'all from YouTube. Let's see. Kyle, the coach of the year. I believe he was the coach of the year. I believe that he was the coach of the year. I think he lost it, but I believe he was the coach of the year. Because to take the scraps that he has with this team and has been figuring out a way to win, coach of the year. Coach of the year, he deserves a bonus. He absolutely deserves a bonus for that. Absolutely deserves a bonus. We absolutely cannot lose Salah again. I agree. We can't lose Salah again. We have to figure out a way to keep Salah on this team. We have to. 1 year with Salah is not good enough. We have to figure out a way to keep him locked in for at least 2 to 3 years. If we can lock him in for 2 to 3 years, I think it comes down to his family. You know, he got like 15 kids, 20 kids. He has a wife. If they figure out a way to love the Bay Area and want to be here long term, that's going to be a way to lock him in. I really want to see him stay. I really do want to see Robert Saleh stay. What else we got? What else we got? Everyone, Farrell, again, I'm going to reach out to you one more time. The Faithful Talk wants you on the podcast. They want to talk to you. And here's another retired football player that we should definitely have a conversation with. Whitner, a.k.a. Hittner. I follow you on Instagram. Would love to also have you on the Faithful Talk podcast. And I know the Faithful Talk would love to have you on the podcast and have a great dialogue conversation. And I have some great questions I would love to ask you about what your eyes see in this secondary. You're one of the best. You play with Goldston. You played with some of the high performances of your era. I would love to have you on the podcast and ask you some great questions about the secondary and about our safeties. And what do you think about Malik Mustafa? So please, if you're watching this, drop in the comments. Let the Faithful Talk know that you would love to be a part of a YouTube episode, because we would love to have you on here and have a great conversation with you. You would be a great guest to have. Anyone else that y'all would like to talk to? I feel it's Christmas time, and I feel like this is the time that we should really ask these veterans and retired players to have a conversation, have a great talk. Who else we got? Who else we have in the comments? Who else do we have in the comments? Oh, you guys been talking to each other. Mac Jones. Absolutely. You can't forget we have Mac Jones. We also have Mac Jones. Anything else that we need to talk about? TikTok, how y'all doing on TikTok? My apologies, I haven't been ghosting y'all. I see y'all on TikTok. How are y'all doing? Thank you for the badges. I appreciate it. If you're on TikTok, let's give me the 5,000 likes right now. 5,000 hearts on TikTok. Let's go. 5,000 hearts on TikTok. I appreciate all of y'all on TikTok. Y'all are motivating for sure. We're up to 1,000 right now. Let's get 4,000 more hearts on TikTok. Let's do it. I appreciate y'all. And this is your first time watching me on TikTok, please give me a follow, support. I love it. I love it. I love it. I appreciate it. All the love. All the love. Bell to ass on the Titans, hands down. Hands down. And here's the thing. I don't think the 49ers need to put bell to ass against the Tennessee Titans. We know who the Tennessee Titans are, okay? They're not a good team right now. But the 49ers and Kyle Shanahan needs to figure out a way to have the perfect offensive play and a perfect plan to keep everyone healthy and just escape with the win. I'm not trying to blow out the Tennessee Titans. I'm trying to win a Super Bowl. Don't be flashy. Don't do all this extra stuff. Do what's consistent and what's going to keep us healthy just to get the victory and get the hell up out of there. We got it. We have what it takes, y'all. This is a very, very special team. And if you are a 49er faithful, please do me a favor. Share this content with a 49er faithful. We need to share this content because it helps the algorithm. Give a heart, give a like, share this to any 49er faithful out there who are true 49er fans and love to have a great conversation about the 49ers. On TikTok, we're up to 2,000 likes on TikTok. 2,000 likes on TikTok. We just need 3,000 more likes of hearts on TikTok. Y'all can do it on TikTok. I appreciate y'all. I love y'all for supporting the movement, supporting the faithful talk. What else we got? What else we got that we can talk about? I want to see CMC and a full-time wide receiver to be open. You know what? I would like to see, and this is my opinion, and tell me what y'all agree or don't agree about this. I would like to see Christian McCaffrey at the slot. I would like to see Sky Moore at the Y, and I would like to see Jawan Jennings at the Z. And to see how Kyle Shanahan can figure out some systematic routes for that combination. With George Kittle and Juszczyk, I think that might be something special. That could be something special. Let me know what y'all think in the comments. Let me know what y'all think of that. I think that could be something very, very, very special. There's some great combinations. And here's the thing. I would also like to see more bubble screens for Sky Moore. Sky Moore's being a dog on special teams, and he deserves to have some more opportunities at the wide receiver position. Put that mother sucker in motion, and let's see him get wide open and see what he can do. Okay? Let's not put all of our eggs in our baskets waiting for Ricky P. Let's put our eggs in our basket looking at Sky Moore. Sky Moore is something special. Here we go. Hold on. Broski, can we hold on. Broski, this is Brother Lean right here. Can we meet up when we go to the Super Bowl? I'll be out there. You know what? Hell yeah. Absolutely. Listen, if you come out here for the Super Bowl, bro, and we're in the Super Bowl, we are going to take a flipping selfie, brother. Absolutely. Absolutely. There's parties to get to. There's going to be big things popping, okay? The 49ers are destined to make it there. Sky is fast. He's absolutely fast. Absolutely fast. You know what? I don't want to say I was wrong, Faithful Papa. Jay, I don't think I was wrong about Sky Moore. Okay? Sky Moore came to us playing trash. But he's developed into a consistent special teams guy. He's not Ted Ginn yet. And only the real 49er. If you're a real 49er faithful, drop some thumbs up or some hearts right now to let me know who Ted Ginn is. Okay? He's looking like he could potentially be the Ted Ginn type. But does he have that type of speed? I don't think so. I don't think he has Ted Ginn type speed. Do I think the 49ers will start Brandon Ayuk in the playoffs? Absolutely not. That would be special. That would be incredible to see. But I highly doubt that. But that's a good question, though. That is a really good question. And, I don't think so. I think Brandon Ayuk is donezo. Stick a fork in it. Done. Let's see. CJ, what's good, brother? We got to have a conversation. We have to have a conversation sooner than later, my brother. Sooner than later. We got to have a conversation. That's my brother right there. I'm a bit worried about the Colts. Tell me why you're worried about the Colts. I'm very curious to know why you worry about the Colts. The Colts do have a great defense. They do have a phenomenal running back. But so do we. But you know what the Colts don't have that we have? A quarterback, 2 quarterbacks. I'm not worried. Not worried. It's going to be a close game, but it's a game that the 49ers can win on the road. We can win that game on the road. Colts are injured on the defense and the offense. They're injured everywhere. They are injured everywhere. Keep the comments coming, y'all. I'm going to read the comments, and we're going to go like that. I'm going to read the comments and see what else we got going on. Yeah, with us only losing 2 games on the road, we're special. Like I said, this team is very special. And the amount of things that we can accomplish with this team is it's incredible. It really is incredible. The Titans is like another bye week. Hilarious. Hilarious. Matter of fact, yo, CG, can you jump on live right now? And I can add you right now. Let me see. Hold on. If you're on StreamYard right now, I can add you. Can I send you an invite right now? Let me see. Boom, 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 boom. Invite guest. Hold on. Let me see if I can do this right now. If I can do this, it's going to be pretty badass. Hold on. Let me see if I can do it. Can I share it? There should be a way on here to add people. There should be. Hold on. I got an idea. There you go. That's the link right there. Hold on. Let's see right now. I ain't got your text message yet. Everybody, if you're tuning in right now, I got my brother CG coming on to the live right now. We're going to figure it out right now. Here we go. Yep. There we go.
What's up, bro?
Brother, how you doing?
Doing well, man. It's been a minute, bro. But yeah, you always got my cell, bro. You can send me the link over there.
My bad, brother. My bad. How are you doing?
I've been all right, man. Been taking a little bit of hiatus a little bit.
You know what? I've noticed a lot of people took a hiatus for the past
few weeks. TikTok's kind of been my go-to recently.
I like the TikTok algorithm, but you know what? For some reason, I'm still trying to build this whole YouTube thing. I have a goal of 49,000 subscribers. I'm gonna get a 49er tattoo. That's the goal.
Oh man, that's the goal, bro. I'm trying to rebuild what I had, bro, but everything was kind of taken out. So start from scratch, man. I'm already pushing back to what I am again.
So hold on, tell me this. So the question I started off with, I'm gonna ask you this question now. Do you believe the San Francisco 49ers can win the Super Bowl this year with this team?
Kind of hard to, man. Like you know, if it wasn't for that amount of injuries, but I see this team compete every week, bro. We always got a fighting chance, but I think if we get the number 1 seed, there is no doubt in my mind we could win the Super Bowl. No ifs or buts.
And that's the thing. Like, I think we can win out. From what I've been seeing from watching the bye week, every team on our schedule is beatable.
It is.
With this team that we have right now, they're definitely beatable. But can we stay healthy and can we be consistent?
Yeah, if we can get the number 1 seed, bro, I don't have no question about it. But if we got to compete in the wild card, bro, and then go on the road, bro, it's going to be a little tougher down the stretch. But maybe in a couple of weeks, I'll have a different opinion. But I say if we get the number 1 seed, I believe it for sure.
How do you feel about Green Bay?
Green Bay, it's kind of like inconsistent a little bit. It's their defense that's pretty good. Like you look at their offense, it's just not all consistent. They don't scare me as much. Like you got Josh Jacobs and their receivers are unproven, dude. Like the next receiver can have a good game, and then you Jordan Love can look spectacular, but other weeks he looks like he doesn't like play up to that level, you know?
Absolutely, absolutely. And here's the thing. I think Jordan Love is a special QB, but his inconsistencies, and I think it's either the offensive coordinator, but something doesn't seem right about that offense. And it's beatable. It's definitely beatable, especially when you look at our defense, the way Bryce Huff is playing, the way Farrell is playing. I think we have the defensive line that can stop them. I really do believe that.
It could, because all we got to do is just stop on Jacobs, but then pressure on Love. Even though with the pass rush we have so far, it should be enough to stop him. But like if Green Bay had a scary offense like previous years, then maybe I would have had a different opinion. But it doesn't scare me. Like you got to beat their defense. I think their defense is their strength this year.
Yeah. Hold on. I got some other people right now in the chat right now. Hold on 1 second. Let's see if we can add them. I'm gonna add some more people in here. Hold on. Let's see. How you doing, bro?
Bang, bang.
What's going on?
Hey, thanks for having me, man. Bang, bang, Niner gang.
Bang, bang, Niner gang. So the question that I have right now is, do you believe the San Francisco 49ers can win a Super Bowl this year? Tell me why.
Man, absolutely. Look at what not just the coaching, the defense and the whole team, they're playing for each other. They're not just playing for each other, they're playing for us, the 49er faithful. You know what I mean? They're going out there third string. Look at the defense. The last game that we won, they had a third string linebacker playing, and we still won. You know what I mean? They're giving their heart out. See, that's our culture is different compared to any other football team out there. That's why we are where we're at right now. The 49ers are in this position right now, fighting every day, not just, they're fighting for the team and they're fighting for us because they know that we travel deep. Every football game, every game is a home game, even on the road. Absolutely. So they show up and show out.
Absolutely. Scratching and clawing, man. We're scratching and clawing. We're fighting, bro. Like, even when people keep saying we're down, we're not, bro. We're just, we'll get a couple knockout punches, but we get ourselves back up and keep on fighting.
Yeah, they got that. They have a puncher's chance. You know what I mean? They're swinging and they're hitting.
And that's the thing about this team. And I said this earlier. This team is different from any other Kyle Shanahan team because these are a whole bunch of lunch pail, hard hat type of players. This isn't the pretty BMW, Lamborghini type of players. These are all lunch pail, dog eat,
gritties
from the mud type of players. And Kyle Shanahan hasn't had a team like this before.
And let's be fair. A lot of the guys that are getting the opportunities are a lot of the young talents. So a lot of the guys who didn't get chances the previous year, they're getting chances to step into the plate. Like you're seeing the draft class getting some significant opportunities, but you're seeing that it's opening the door for those young guys, right? Before it was mostly an established veteran team where you had, we were pretty stacked previous year where we had a lot of veterans. Now it's all the young guys stepping in and playing their role pretty big,
Absolutely. And when you look at it, and here's the thing, for some reason, Kyle doesn't like playing young wide receivers, but I really want to see Jordan Watkins. That's someone who I feel is a rookie that is very special, but we're not seeing him. Why do you guys think that is?
Favoritism with Kendrick Bourne, maybe, and other guys. I don't know why, bro, because he doesn't like playing those rookie receivers, unfortunately. Even though Jordan Watkins looks great, bro.
Yeah.
I think he might be, kind of afraid of having a situation like Brandon Ayuk where they become divas and they after they get paid, they don't want to play anymore. You know what I mean? You feel me?
Yeah, that makes sense as well. Because for some reason, when it comes to these wide receivers, they get paid and they start to act out. And I ain't gonna lie. If I got 50 million, I'm gonna cut up 2. I ain't gonna lie. You gonna see me on a plane with some powder on my nose. I'm gonna cut up. That's just me though. That is just me though.
Hey, there's no problem with that, but look at Michael Irvin, Jerry Rice. You know what I mean? Jerry Rice needs to come down and kick all these wide receivers' asses and fucking tell them like, hey, look at back in my day, we played the game for the love of the game, not to get paid like this, man. We played to win Super Bowls.
Absolutely. And getting the young guys to understand that it's about the Lombardi trophy. It's not about your money. It's about being consistent and winning that Lombardi trophy. That's what's important. That's what matters.
See, the one thing that I'm not a Patriots fan, but I respect Tom Brady because he always took the pay cut to get the players that he needed around him, either on offense or defense. He let the money come because he knew later down on the line that he will get endorsements and he'll make money that way. It's all about creating a legacy, starting the legacy. That's what these players are. I hope the Niners, will do it. Someone on the team needs to do it, step up to the plate and take that cut so they could afford other players to make it to Super Bowls.
And keep it as consistent like most teams, because it's not sustainable if they keep taking more money off of these teams in general. But yeah, like I have to say, like, I think our main issue as far as we got to be a good running team also. We got to start balancing more with, I like CMC, but maybe we can use him more as a slot receiver more at this point because he opens up the offense more. I want to see more Robinson, but can we get a little sprinkle of Garendo, man? He's got some speed, bro. Like, we got to get some big runs, and I want CMC to be fresh for the playoffs, bro, when he runs wild.
And that's something that
to see him in the slot, like how you were mentioning it, he would be like a Julian Edelman, dangerous with that slant route.
Yeah, he's a mismatch, bro. That's the thing. I want us to play the best players, but the one who's playing slot receiver doesn't do nothing, bro. We got to get creative. Like, instead of like the other formation, bro, we should do what the Rams are doing. Like you're seeing with Jake Tongues, right? He needs to get some targets, bro. Like, it opens up the offense more, and it gives the best players out there. Like, you got Jennings and Pearson. Those are the 2 receivers we need at this point. We need to get creative with opening up the passing game more. And I think 13 personnel would pretty much work well, or 12 personnel, whatever one we use.
Garendo in motion. Not him in a standstill, but having Garendo or Sky Moore in motion from one side to the opposite side, correct?
That sweep.
That would create a mismatch right there, dude. That's how I was looking at it. Like, but you have different ways to open up the passing game also. So, like, I think we have the ability. It's just Kyle hasn't really tried to use much of it. I'm thinking if you were watching some of those other games, like, as much as I can't stand the Rams, that 13 personnel is very effective, dude.
Yeah.
We should use some of our tight ends. Like, yeah, Luke Farrell's not your typical pass-catching tight end, but he can open up the passing game as a blocker. And then you got Tongues, who stepped in pretty well for Kittle and produced pretty well. But he hasn't done nothing ever since Kittle's come back, bro. We got to use him in some different ways.
Absolutely.
Remember a few years back, they had that motto of just spreading the rock around. They need to spread the rock more around, distribute it more to different receivers, different running backs. It's a team, whoever has the hot hand, get it to them and then switch it up real quick.
Absolutely. Yeah. And here's something that, this is the conversation that I wasn't trying to have, but we might as well have it right now because I have 2 guests on here who are phenomenal that know 49er football. Give me your options right now. Brock Purdy or Mac Jones. CG, go first.
Who would I play in this offense? I mean, honestly, well, Purdy gives us more of a way to move the ball down the field, even though some of his decision-making is what it is. But with Mac Jones, you're very limited, dude. Like, you see how he throws the ball at times, bro. Like, have you seen the difference how we score points compared with having Purdy out there?
Yes.
I mean, Purdy's shaking off the rust. He's getting his group together, but he can move. Mac Jones is he's like as slow as Phillip Rivers, bro. Let's be honest. Okay. Like, but he can take hits. I'll give him that. I'll give him his credit, bro. But this is Purdy's team, bro. Like, I can see why we paid this man this money, but is he worth the money? No. But he it's just the market value dictates. He can move the ball down the field when he needs to. He can move and look for open receivers at times. And even if he has to run, he'll run. because that's what makes him so valuable. You need his mobility over a guy like Mac Jones, who's just very limited in certain ways. Like, don't get me wrong, the tight windows and all that stuff is great, but Mac Jones has improved since he's came to our offense. But I think when people realize, bro, we wouldn't have gone farther without Purdy playing at quarterback, bro.
Alex, give me your thoughts.
Yeah, I concur with him. I would have to go with Brock Purdy. Mac Jones in the backfield, he's like a statue. You know what I mean? He's not mobile. You know, he's tough. Don't get me wrong. He's very tough. You know, he got beat up and he stayed on the field, but just Brock Purdy is able to move. He gives us more of a chance. You know, we're scoring more points with Brock Purdy on the field, you know?
Okay. I got to say, honestly, I'm going to respectfully disagree for these reasons right here. When I look at Brock Purdy, he's too comfortable at the quarterback position because he feels like it is his team, which it is his team. At the same time, when I watch Mac Jones at quarterback, I watch a slow AOL internet assassin. He throws a better deep ball than Brock Purdy. He's willing to pass the ball to Christian McCaffrey at an elite level. And also, when he had Kendrick Bourne as his star wide receiver, Kendrick Bourne was averaging, I think, 123 yards. We haven't got that yet this season with Brock Purdy with any wide receiver. That's what scares me about Brock Purdy. Brock Purdy already has up in his mind who he's going to throw it to. When Mac Jones is willing to spread it like mayonnaise on a sandwich and give it to who has the hot hand, which Alex talked about earlier. Give me your thoughts on that.
I mean, yeah, Mac's gonna spread it around, and you know how you get that good sandwich flavor, bro. You want to spread all that good stuff, but sometimes that's just something you make out of chicken salad with chicken shit. I think that's the problem with. I mean, Kendrick Bourne just hasn't really got much opportunities because I think the chemistry is just not there with Brock yet. But you see that with him and Jawan Jennings, they got that chemistry going good, bro. So it's kind of hard to like take it off the play. But I think slowly as the season goes on, I think slowly you're going to see Kendrick Bourne get some targets, and then you're going to see Ricky Pearsall eventually start to come back to that early form, hopefully, bro. But he's been able to keep defense honest when it comes to those deep plays, bro, even though he hasn't been quite a factor recently.
Alex, your thoughts?
Yeah, I feel the same way. I remember what you were saying earlier, Brock Purdy playing hero ball. I believe he's playing hero ball because Coach Shanahan is putting it into his head to be the hero. He doesn't need to be the hero. He needs to manage the game because he is a great game manager. You know what I mean? If play safe, don't force it. Because I see when he's out there, he'll force it once in a while. And that scares me because when he starts forcing it, that's when he makes the mistakes. He just needs to be him, relax, be in the pocket, and do what he has to do. Don't play hero ball. Don't be a hero because this is a team. This is a team sport. Play for each other. Give someone else the chance to shine, to be the hero. You don't always have to be the hero of the game.
That's a fact. Hey, gentlemen, it was terrific having you both. I'm about to take my black ass to the gym, but I'm going to be coming back on here tonight around 9 p.m. If you guys want to come back on, I would love to have you both on here. Hey, it was a blessing, y'all.
Oh, yeah, for sure, bro.
I appreciate your time, man. I love the Niner, 49er faithful. I love your podcast show. Hey, bang, bang, Niner gang. One love to all the 49er faithful out there across the nation, across the globe. You know what I mean? Because we worldwide.
Facts.
We about to take over, man. We take over. Like, it don't matter where we go. But, yeah, man, dude, like Trev, man, we got to get back on the show, bro. We got to come back with the duel, bro. We'll be like Rice in Montana, bro. We got to get it rolling, bro.
Hell yeah. Hey, guys, thank you guys so much for joining. And until next time, I will talk to everyone tonight.
Oh, for sure,
right,
bro.
Man, one love.
One love, y'all.
Oh, yeah.